Hi guys, and welcome back to another Schmoedown reaction here on Dedicated to Art. Not just a Schmoedown reaction, mind you. This is the Schmoedown reaction. This is the reaction of reactions that we've been waiting for a couple of weeks now. I am your host, as usual, Kees Cornelissen. And Chris, what is it about this reaction today that is so reaction-y? Hey?
You want to talk about a storyline? You want to talk about a rivalry? You want to talk about former friends now battling it out as the worst of enemies? I mean, this is Vader versus Obi-Wan Kenobi on the Death Star. Like,
Cheers to that.
these are two who have a long running history with each other. And oh my God, I'm jacked. Because, yes, as Case will tell us in a second, yeah, it's Bibbs and Rocha. But for me, as someone who was so hyped when Rocha first asked Bibbs to become the third, to join the four,
That was something.
and then
That was like 2 years ago.
it was 2 years ago, almost exactly.
Yeah.
Towards the end of October, early November, because this was
It was after the Bibbs versus
after,
Andraco
yeah,
match when Rocha realized that Bibbs was that good of a player and he wanted him in his faction. And Rocha already started that a few weeks prior to it. He started the Four Horsemen. And yeah, Bibbs was the first that he included with himself and Nost. So
exactly,
that's where it started.
and then we got to Collision 2017, where it all fell apart. Because from several appearances on Outlaw Nation and the Schmoedown Rundown and the Schmoes Know live show, sure, Bibbs was dedicated, he was loyal to his faction, but there were seeds of betrayal building up within him that we just saw. We knew it was going to come to a head. We didn't know when, we didn't know how, but when it finally did, it hit us like a ton of bricks. Especially considering he left Rocha for Ricky.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then
yeah, like with Rocha, you have one of the all-time greatest Schmoedown players. With Ricky, you have one of the all-time worst Schmoedown players, arguably. And the only reason that Ricky amounted to anything ever in the history is because he was carried by Dewberry, who
yes.
was at one point good. Unfortunately, not that good anymore, but at one point, that was something.
Yeah. And I will say, then we had at the start of the singles tournament last year, where Rocha and Bibbs put a little bet amongst themselves. I can't remember what Bibbs' end of the bargain was if he won.
Kiss Rocha's boots.
No, that's what Rocha said. If
Oh,
Rocha won, Bibbs had to kiss his boots. But I think it was
the hat.
if
It was
yeah,
the hat.
yep, if Bibbiani won, Rocha had to burn the hat. So I'm sorry. I want to see how this bet plays out. So
Yeah,
I've been waiting. I've been
that,
waiting. I've been waiting. I mean,
that was the thing with last year's singles tournament. We were essentially promised Bibbs versus Rocha because Rocha would take care of Inman and Bibbs would take care of Levine. Oh wait, that didn't happen. Levine
yeah.
actually became the fucking champion at that point. For some reason, Levine overperformed, as what some people would say. In my opinion, Levine has always been that kind of player to got to that point. Now Levine is completely out of the picture. He is gone. Unfortunately for the league, maybe, because he was an amazing player and he really was the GOAT for the last couple of months. But now we finally have it. We have Bibbs versus Rocha for the first time. I cannot imagine that this is only the first time they faced. It
And
seems
this
like they
time
faced already like 3 times.
this time
And
it's for all the goddamn marbles. It's for
that's
the
that's the
belt.
thing. That's the
Like,
thing. The first time they face is for the fucking singles belt. I cannot believe it.
I mean, yes, and here's the thing. Bibbs has been in some great matches this year alone, because we finally got him versus McQueenie, which
Yes.
you could argue was a little disappointing, but in my opinion, I don't care. It was still exciting. It was still thrilling. Then we got that rematch with Andraco for the belt, and it was great.
Finally.
And now, God damn it, we have a great match on our hands. And listen, Rocha, you're my friend. I know you consider me a friend, and I thank you very much for that, my friend. I am in your corner 100% in this match. Bibbs, I love you. I love critically acclaimed. I love all that you do. I've even read some of your reviews on films that I wasn't sure to check out, but then you know what? Your opinion convinced me to either check it out or not. But
well,
come on.
Yeah. What I'll say is that I've met Bibbs on a live show once, and it was great. Bibbs is a great guy. Honestly, Bibbiani, you're a great guy. And the fact that I've met you and I've talked to you on a live show once, that was amazing. Rocha, I've actually met you on Skype once. I will not include any details of how that was a thing, but that was still great. And I was still shocked just by the fact that I was in a Skype call with you. Like, oh my God, I'm on call with... I don't know if you were the champ at that time or like the number one contender.
At that time, he was the former champ.
Okay, but the fact that you were the former champ and I was a Skype call with you, I was like, oh my God, this is happening. I couldn't believe that. So the fact that I've met you two is amazing, and I love it. And the fact that you're now facing off for the belt, I just want to see. You know what? Let's just see this. Let's
do it.
Get into. Yes, we are going to press play in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh my God, this is going to be a fucking match.
Yes.
And I want all the
emotion
records.
is real.
I want all the belts. I want all the records.
All the belts, all the records.
That's what you understand.
Yes.
I'm driven. And it's my destiny to win both championships.
And your winner, pitching a perfect game and breaking the singles record, William the Beast.
I love that theme.
I want to ask you to be number 3 on our team, and we'll get a 4th. We're talking about the 4 Horsemen movie trivia. Are you in or are you out, Beast?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but yes.
Yes?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I don't know if Rocha just didn't get enough belts growing up, but he wants one so bad.
So badly.
Can he take the one from Merle today? I don't know that anybody ever could, but if somebody wants it better than Rocha, I haven't met them yet.
And the new champ!
That moment, oh my God. Oh, right, bitch. Was the one to
He
be present.
almost pitched
Yeah.
a perfect game. He got one question on multiple choice. Everything else he answered. He had the best performance we've ever seen in this league. People are already calling him the heir apparent to Dan Merle, and he's only had
Oh,
one
and then the
match.
JTE match, oh my God.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen,
What the fuck?
Look, I trust you. You know we brought you in because we believe in you.
Oh, I know.
I just don't want you to lose.
Don't give me homework.
Well,
Sir,
you keep losing. I have to give.
you lost. You lost hard.
He is.
You lost embarrassingly.
He's actually been a champion before.
For a minute. Played your heart out, and I think your last couple of matches have proved one thing. You should never have been champion in the first place. I am sick and tired of your so-called leadership, your condescending pep talks, your attempts to give me training.
I love that.
He deserves to be the champion, and he's gonna be the champion. I tried to make him champion. I tried to make him champion. He wouldn't listen. So he was the worst.
I betray you! I'm turning in my badge and horse.
Whoa, wait a minute. That's not even...
We didn't go after you and go, you suck, get up, get work harder. We were offering you advice. At some point,
Oh, right, when Burnett was still a thing.
I still very well might be better than you.
No, you're not.
Very well might be.
You gotta prove it.
I am proving it right now.
Everybody talks.
We're gonna.
There's shit. But backing it up is a whole other ballgame, buddy boy, and I'm waiting for you. So win your matches, do what you need to do, and then you can face it.
You're still vastly outnumbered right now by the Lion's Den, though.
That's right, I am. So there's only one way to solve. Actually, there's 4 ways to solve it.
Well, he builds a stable, and then no one succeeds in that stable but him. He wins a championship. Everyone else, it collapses like a flan in a cupboard. He builds a new stable. What's the first thing that happened? Dan loses.
in your cupboard.
Inman loses the belt. We're looking at,
Yeah.
To be fair, Mara gave
Bibbiani right now is on a high to earn his spot here today for...
Shouldn't have been Mara in the first place, but that's
Sam Levine.
something else.
winner and new Movie Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, William the Beast Bibbiani!
Jesus.
If
That happened.
Guy does the unthinkable here and beats Rocha, we're going to have a #1 contender. If Rocha
wins, he'll finally get that shot against Bibbiani for the title.
Should have been Bateman.
And your winner.
Should have been Bateman.
Definitely should have been Rocha. Storylines demand.
Storylines demanded it, but should have been Bateman.
You're a plastic champion. You shouldn't have that belt. You're a joke as a competitor, and I'm going to show you when we go toe-to-toe.
Okay, I am a joke as a competitor because I am a funny guy. I am a funny guy.
I'm a fun guy.
I'm not made of plastic because that is a weird thing to say, and I do not understand it. I have something for you, sir. It is a fistful of dollars. There you go. You poser. You poser.
I think Rocha is going to be a great opponent. You know, there would be no point to a rivalry if he sucked.
I'm coming for that goddamn title. I'm gonna fuck your world up, kid. You jumped in on every judge question because you think you know better. You pissed me off. Now I'm coming for you, bitch. Get fucking ready. No heels, no face. I want that title around my goddamn shoulder, around my fucking waist. But either way, I'm coming for it.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you ready for the title match level questions, Kees?
I got Rocha. Would be nice. Would be very nice. Championship match. Nice graphic.
Great graphic.
It was Bibb seriously trying to slap Rocha with the belt.
Yeah.
So we dressed up, but you guys didn't? Nah, I kid.
I'm so happy that I wore a baseball tee just like you. I wanted to catch up.
That's true. Well, you have Cannon, and I've got the Schmoedown. I like to represent the brand we're talking about at the moment. And at the moment, we are talking about the two best in the singles division, and that is the champion, William the Beast Bibbiani, defending against his former stablemate and the former champion, the Outlaw John Rocha. Wow.
Wow, this is a big matchup. Two titans of the game. I say that phrase a lot, and this one is truly it. Titans of this game. Rocha considers himself a founding father, and you know what? I consider him too. And then Bibbiani was part of that next generation. Remember, you came in, it was like all of a sudden, boom, who was this guy? We knew him. A lot of people in the business have known him for a while, but he shows up in the Schmoedown world, lights it on fire, and then had a little struggle. Now look where he is at the top, Christian.
Well, you mentioned that. What's so funny is if you turned on William Bibbiani's first match, and everyone said, oh, you know what? That guy is going to be the next champion. And then the next match you ever watched was him winning the championship. You'd be like, see?
See?
That is not the road it took. No. It took a long
road
to get that title. It took 2 years to do it. And
remember JTE? Remember Sam Levine?
One of those remember Harloff? Of Bibbiani's first
match I remember Harloff.
winning the championship. And when he won the championship against Dan Murrell, Bibbiani was the one to grab him, congratulate him. And they looked like they were this perfect union, but things just started to go wrong inside the Horsemen. Bibbiani and Rocha never saw eye to eye. Rocha had lessons for Bibbiani. Bibbiani didn't want the lessons. And they just went on this completely different track, and Bibbiani is now the champion. John Rocha has not fought for the title in a year and a half, and it was almost 2 years ago when he won the title from Murrell. It's been a long time since the Outlaw has gone for the singles championship.
And that, to me, means that John Rocha is hungry, not just me having waffles in the morning. I'm talking a hunger for gold, glory, and proving to himself and maybe to any naysayers that this is still his arena.
Well, it's funny, though, too, because what did Rocha always say? All the belts, all the records. He's got a chance to make some records here today. If he wins, he'll be the first person to ever win the singles title twice and have won the team titles. He will be the first person ever to win 11 victories in
What about you, Chris? Oh, no, wait.
But Bibbiani wants to do something that Rocha never did, and that's defend the title. So there is so much, and this is the big part of it. The big stakes on the table, obviously the championship. Whoever wins main events, the spectacular. And also, if whoever loses this match, they are knocked out of the league for the year. They are not going to be part of the singles tournament. They're out completely. So there's a lot of stakes on the line here for the championship. The
a year?
potentially out for the season.
Just for the rest of the season.
There's a lot riding on this.
Yeah,
Movie
okay,
Trivia
I
Schmoedown,
was
and
thinking,
that's what this is
geez.
built to, Christian. What started as a battle between interns years ago has been built to this type of moment where we've got the feeling, the tense nature here in the crowd. Everyone's excited but nervous to get this going.
All right,
It's a shame that either one has to sit out the singles tournament.
Here we go.
Because either one would have been
Hey
great
everybody,
in that
Bibbs
tournament.
here with my friend Belty. How you doing, Belty? Hello, Bibbs. But seriously, folks, we are here for the long-awaited match of me and John, the in-law, Rocha. Kid, of course. We didn't marry into each other's families.
Bibbiani! What did I tell you, big man? It's you and me finally for the belt. You've been asking for it. You've been wanting it. You want my boots? You want my hat? Hell, you want my spurs? You want my guns? You want my gun belt? Come for it all, brother man, because you got what I want, and that's the belt.
People forget that when Rocha won his championship game that he had, I was the one. I was the only one who cared enough to run up and hug that bastard. I cared about him. I respected him. I supported him. Was it reciprocated? What was it? Did anyone notice any reciprocation prosody? No. There was no reciprocation prosody.
You came up and you hugged me the first time I won the belt against Dan. You were the first one to run up. You know why? Because you wanted your share of the spotlight. You wanted to be in the spotlight. You wanted to touch the belt. Well, now you have the belt. And now I'm coming for it. And maybe Dan Merle will show up to hug me when I beat you, boy.
I'm in a win-win situation here. I'm already in the record books. I've got this belt. They can't take that away from me. So if I beat Rocha today, that means I'm better than Rocha because I defended the belt. And if I lose to Rocha today, that means I'm just as good as Rocha because he's never defended the belt.
That's true.
I can't lose. Even if I lose, I win.
Because you've walked around saying all your stuff, talking all your crap. All the horsemen.
On the other hand, Rocha will have gotten the belt again.
Well, son,
which
come
is
prove it.
more.
All right? I lead my team. I tried to lead you to the promised land. You jumped. You jumped ranks to get in there.
You know, you can't betray someone if there wasn't a lot of love there. So today, we're going to have to confront each other and our feelings. That love.
Get ready, Bibbiani. Because playtime's over. Musicals, dance numbers, cute costumes. I didn't join the Schmoedown to make friends and entertain people and be a happy-go-lucky guy. I joined the Schmoedown to win championships and put belts on my shoulder. And today, I'm taking care of it again.
No shots.
Just get going already.
Both want this match. Both want to go to the spectacular. Both wants to beat the other one to put them out of the league for the year. There is a lot of bad blood between these two. There is a lot to prove between these two, and this is something. Ken, what is the tale of the tape?
The tale of the tape is this for the challenger, John Rocha. His strengths include, well, again, to get here, you have a lot of strengths, but just some of the highlighted ones are, I think, current releases, action adventure, and Western.
Action adventure,
he doesn't just
really?
wear a cowboy hat because he likes the smell. It's part of his life. He is a
10-6. What a record!
And for the champion, William the Beast Bibbiani, I'd say his strengths include horror thriller, Oscars, directors, and showing up the scenery. The Beast of the Schmoedown. He's got the title. That is a strength as well.
All right. So
Yes,
with that, Ken, I'm ready to go. How about yourself?
Oh, sir, I am ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. 5 rounds for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Championship of the World. Introducing first, representing
the same music.
With a record.
Isn't this Hell or High Water?
6 defeats.
I think so.
He is the 2016 Ultimate Schmoedown finalist.
Somebody correct us in the comments.
The former Movie
Please.
Trivia Schmoedown Team Champion. The former Movie Trivia Schmoedown Singles Champion and the #1 contender. The Outlaw, John
There he is.
There we go.
Going for his second championship. He's ready. He's all in black here. This is what he wore against many opponents in the past. The 5 Horsemen there is one of the
I won't show this too much. I'm sorry. I'm not as spoiled that
yes.
This is huge. You can feel it.
Riley.
Yeah, you absolutely can. And I can just tell from John Rocha's
Oh.
swagger, sizing up even just the picture, this is going to be a titanic
Oh, he should do what he did in the
five-round
first man's match with Bibbiani.
His opponent.
Oh, I love this theme.
Critically acclaimed with a record of 5 wins, 4 defeats, and 1 knockout. He is the 2018 Free-For-All MVP and the reigning, defending, undisputed Movie Trivia Schmoedown Champion of the World, William the Beast Bibbiani!
The champ is truly here.
Is in. And what's he doing? He's waving out something.
He's waiting out. What is he? He's always got some kind of.
Oh, there's.
Oh!
Hey!
And Brienne. What is happening?
That is a following.
I don't know what's happening.
I don't understand.
The cult of Bibbiani.
I mean, I know Raul. I've met him at a comic convention.
Is that Polo Yama?
Is he singing a song?
I don't know why I said that.
Your lips.
John's starting his music on.
Top Gun! Yes!
Before in your fingertips. This is trying
hard not to show it.
Do we have the rights for this?
Baby, I know it.
You lost that love and feeling. Oh,
This is amazing.
love and feeling.
Got a shot of Rocha sitting.
It actually does look like Polo Yama in the pink.
Rocha's sitting.
I don't know. Might be just me.
I think that's Alex.
I mean, that was quite a performance. I think we should release that as a single for charity.
All right.
I might be crazy. Let us know in the comments.
Rocha's back. All right, so we're going to set back in, and here are the rules for round number 1 as our competitors get set. So,
whiteboard.
The rules of round number 1 works like this. The competitors.
Given
will
that's a
get
title
8
match, I'll be happy if I get
questions.
3.
They will write their answers on.
I'll be happy if I get 1.
Kees, 15 seconds to answer the question.
I
3
believe in you,
JTE
Kees.
rules.
You can do it.
1 challenge. Again, guys, remember you have 15 seconds to answer
I'm ashamed.
the question. Okay, so with that,
Hold on.
yes.
What?
Bibbs
What are you doing?
Oh,
okay.
Look at Rocha going
Okay.
toe to toe.
Let's do it toe to
Toe
toe.
to toe.
Finally, someone admits it's a
Okay.
good idea.
All right, so
Okay.
All right, Rocha is now standing. Both competitors standing. All right, with that, the challenger, are you ready?
Damn right.
The champion, are you ready?
We are outstanding in our field
Hell
and
yeah.
ready to go.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
All right, 5 rounds to a finish, Mr. Harloff. This is going to be a great matchup.
All right, here we go, guys. And question number 1 is in the realm of dramas. Jessica Chastain played astronaut Melissa Lewis in this 2015 film.
I love this movie so much.
I don't know, Case. I heard it was pretty shit.
5,
It's my 3rd favorite movie of this year.
2, 1, Beast.
Come on,
The Martian.
The Martian.
The Martian.
1
I was
point.
making a poop joke because, you know,
All
he makes the ecosystem out of poop.
Question 2 comes in the category of comedies. Comedies. Who plays the title character Viola in the 2006 comedy She's the Man?
Not her best work, but not bad.
No,
Of course, though, I grew up with her show on Nickelodeon, so
Crap, it's not her. It's the
1. Rocha.
Amanda
I cannot-
Bynes.
Incorrect.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's correct, boy.
That's the one.
Yeah, Alex, can you get Rocha another marker?
We'll get a marker. We'll get a marker.
Marker.
Next question here
Marker. She's okay.
is in the realm of Oscars. Clint Eastwood directed 2 films to a Best Picture win at the Oscars. Unforgiven and which other film?
Great movie.
So locked in here.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
5.
Squeak of the pens is the only
4.
thing we're hearing.
3.
No.
1. Beast.
$1 Million Baby.
$1 Million Baby.
Correct. Rocha.
$1 Million Baby.
Right.
3, 2.
That one.
Okay, next.
Fourth question comes in the category of
I'm officially
animated.
happy.
Animated. What is the name of the baby in The Incredibles? The Incredibles.
Look at you, Case. Now you got 2. What?
Ferociously right.
5. 4. 3.
Oh.
2, 1. Rocha.
Jack.
Jack. Fuck. Yeah, no.
Bib's still
3.
perfect. Bib's still
Yep.
perfect.
Next question.
I would have. Yeah.
This is
Okay.
sci-fi.
I knew it. Fuck it.
Who directed the science fiction drama Moon?
This guy's a very interesting follow on Twitter.
5. 4. 3.
No.
1.
No.
Beast.
Duncan Jones.
Yes, sir. Rocha.
Who is that?
That's correct.
David Bowie's
4.
son.
Next
All right.
He
question.
directed Warcraft.
Sixth question comes in the category of action/adventure. Action-adventure. What is the subtitle of the 3rd film in the Terminator franchise?
Christ.
All right.
Where was this question 2 questions ago?
Squeak of the pen.
5.
All we
4.
hear.
3. 2. 1. Pens down.
Rise of the
Rise
Machines.
of the Machines.
Rise of the Machines.
That's correct.
Okay
Rise of the
movie.
Machines.
Bibbiani, still
Correct.
perfect.
6-5.
Okay
Still
movie.
perfect.
Next question. Next question. There you go, guys. Horror thriller. Horror thriller. Who played Mel Gibson's daughter in Signs?
Take a sip of my water.
5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
No, it's not.
Dakota
It's,
Fanning.
That's correct.
yeah. Fuck.
Rocha.
I realized at the last second.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
shit.
Bibbiani has
We
a
are now-
chance
I
here
was
now.
7-6.
Abigail
7-6.
Breslin. My bad.
Bibbiani 7-6, and we have a chance. Bibbiani has a chance to go perfect.
I knew that. I knew it was Dakota Fanning. Shit.
No, it wasn't. It was Abigail Breslin.
Oh?
I got it wrong.
Oh,
The
okay.
eighth
Oh,
question is a
okay.
Patreon
Never mind
question,
then.
and the following question is from our patron, Andy Schick.
Thank you,
Patreon.com/Schmoedown.
sir.
Thank you for supporting the show. Andy, the category is... Yes.
Andy, we love you.
The category is crime. Crime. In the
Nah.
final scene of The Godfather Part
No.
2, Vito Corleone's 50th birthday is retconned to coincide with what historical event?
Yep.
5. 4.
Suck it, Bibbs.
2.
I'm kidding. I love you,
Pens
man.
down, and
I really do.
Rocha.
Attack on Pearl Harbor.
Correct. Beast.
Boom!
Didn't
He did
have
not
it.
get a
Tie
perfect
game.
game. Tie game.
7-7. Bibbiani.
You also
almost
got
had the
7.
perfect, but Rocha coming back
Not
and tied
complaining.
the game.
I'm so nervous.
What a
I
first
couldn't
round.
even read that question almost, Christian. It was so the nerves are even getting us up here. And that's exactly what you'd want out of the first round of the title fight as we go to the real
Rocha missed
wheel
one.
round.
Bibbiani missed one. It is a tie game in round number 2. Here we go, the wheel round, and it works like this. The competitors will spin.
Can't believe I almost blanked
Champion
on
has
fucking
chosen
Jack
to take
Jack.
opponents and spinner's choice off of the wheel. It is not on the wheel, so that is not an option. So if you land on a slice you do not like, you can spin again. Each question, 2 points unless you go to multiple choice. Then it's 1 point. Both competitors have all their JTE rules left. Both competitors have their
I haven't
time.
seen the second
Bibbiani, you are
one.
the champion. It is tied.
Oh,
Would you like to go
yeah.
first or second?
I will let Rocha go first.
Rocha, spin from the wheel, not the
Okay.
peg, please.
Let's start today's match is sponsored by Jake Burnham. Jake Burnham.
All right, John Rocha. Looking ahead here, looking ahead. You know he's looking for westerns or biopics if it's on the wheel.
Absolutely.
I don't know if it is, but if
I didn't
the
see
westerns on there, maybe biopics
spinning.
not. But he's coming.
All right.
Spy movies. Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore
He doesn't
is
want
Drew
to
Barrymore.
get
out of there.
Getting away
Oh.
from Drew Barrymore.
She's very talented, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
he's
she's
looking,
good.
you know he's looking for those westerns.
Yeah.
He wants to score big here against Bibbiani because Bibbiani is pretty good in that second round.
Right, he is. All right, we're coming down here. I do want to point out, Christian, Jake Burnham is the sponsor for this round. His categories are musicals and Sly and Arnie.
90s.
Thank you.
90s. Okay.
90s movies for John
Okay.
Rocha. All right, 90s movies.
Shit.
90s movies. All right, here we go. 4 questions in 90s.
Not a good category.
John, which actress plays the lead opposite Kevin Costner in Dances with Wolves?
Mary McDonald.
For 2 points.
Yep. Wow.
Correct.
That was fast.
Who starred as Julie Pierce, Mr. Miyagi's new pupil, in the next
Hilary
Karate
Swank.
Kid?
Hilary Swank.
All right. That's correct.
Nice.
In the 1998 animated film Ants, the colony is attacked by an army of what creature?
Termites.
Incorrect.
No, termites.
No, that's the Buck's Life.
Ants. Termites.
Attacked by an army.
Yeah, he was thinking of A Buck's Life.
Bees?
It's incorrect. Looking for termites.
Ah.
All right, Rocha,
Nice.
final question here. In the 1999 version of The Mummy, what is the first name of Brendan Fraser's character?
Rick.
Oh, multiple choice.
Is it A, Nick, B, Henry, C, John, or D, Rick?
Rick O'Connell.
I don't know.
5, 4.
Rick?
That's correct for 1 point.
Woo!
5
Nice.
point difference here. So Bibbiani
5.
goes.
Okay.
Rocha missed that one question. Had to go to multiple choice once. Decent round in 90s, and now Bibbiani is hitting that wheel. Spin from the wheel, not the peg here. Beast.
Right. I do want to run, Christian. There, we do have a wheel slice animated. It's if it gets selected, I'll announce who the Patreon sponsor is for this big title match.
It would be nice if it would be animated, to be fair.
Would be. Not going to happen.
The question is, what is he going to stick with? Oh, sports is not something he wants. Hope he does one hard. He does
Four.
one hard. He's
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That is a
Okay.
big
This got interesting.
It is.
For sure.
Mhm.
It is. All right, there. 4 questions coming down the
That's
pipe
starting to
line for you,
fit.
Bibbiani.
What you got
First
for me?
one. In Zombieland, what is Columbus's first rule of Zombieland?
Oh. Oh. I'm blanking on it.
5.
Damn it, I saw this.
A, cardio. B, never be a hero. C, seatbelts. D,
Never be a hero.
Seatbelts.
Cardio.
That's correct for a point.
Oh, was
I
cardio?
thought that was the second rule.
In 1982's The Thing, who plays the Outpost resident biologist, Blair, who grows paranoid that the creature could assimilate all life on Earth?
Oh, Wilfred Brimley.
That's correct for 2 points.
That's correct.
All right. Your third out of 4 questions. 3 friends get trapped inside the house of a blind, retired Army Special Forces veteran.
Don't breathe.
Don't breathe.
By Stephen Lang.
Action movie and anime covered this yesterday.
That's correct for 2 points. Final one.
Okay,
coming in.
tied, and now one more.
All right. We've got final question is, in A Quiet Place, where does John Krasinski take his son that is the only place that can make noise without being detected?
A waterfall.
That's
2
correct
points.
for 2
So
points.
that's it. So Bibbiani has a 2-point
Ooh.
lead here going into round number 3.
Strong
which is
round,
the
Babibs.
betting
Oh,
round.
yeah.
Betting round. So
Respect.
Bibbiani has all of his JTE rules. Rocha has all his JTE rules. Challenges are on the table, and round number 3 is going to work like this. The champion will spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on, the competitors will bet on the question. They can choose anywhere between 0 to 3 points. All right,
5 points.
guys. Bibbiani, please spin. There's the spin. Spin is in, as you like to say.
Spin is in, sir.
Depending on the category, I might just throw this thing away instantly.
And what is it going to land on, Ken? We're going to
Round
find
and
out in a
round
second
it
here.
goes. Where it
Who
stops,
will
I
it be
don't
the
think
advantage?
anyone knows.
Who will the advantage go to? Comes around, it's coming around. Look at this. Sly
and Arnie.
Sly and
Yeah,
Arnie.
I should probably throw this away,
Guys,
but
write your
in the off chance, it's actually about a
RB3.
question. It's actually a question about a movie I've
We've got him
seen.
in. We've got him in. We know what the bets are.
Here we
Christian.
go, guys. In Over the Top, what
I
does
haven't.
Stallone's character do before every arm wrestling match?
What does his character do before every match?
That is one of the easiest questions I've ever seen.
Yeah. We're gonna. Hey,
5.
it's the way the Patreon
4,
slice crumbles.
3, 2, 1. Bibbs, how many points?
2 points.
3
And
points. He rubs baby oil on his
And
arms.
Rogue, how many points?
2 points. Turn his cap around.
That's correct.
That's correct.
That is correct. 16.
Oh.
14-12 now, right?
14-12. 2 points
14-12. Bibbiani
for
lost
Bibbiani.
2. Rocha goes up by 2
Wow.
after that because of that match. Wow, Rocha, I didn't think either one of them had it.
Cap.
Bibbiani didn't have it. Rocha hit it. That was huge.
Tie
Wow.
game.
All right, so now
Turn his
we're gonna
cap around
get
like
to
Ash
the
Ketchum in
fourth round,
Pokemon.
which
Absolutely.
is the speed round.
Yay!
Speed round.
Ooh.
All right, here we go, guys. So the speed round, the
Rocha has the
buzzers are
advantage here.
going to
That's all I have
come
to
into
remember.
play. The way this will work is the competitor that buzzes.
Yeah, I don't know.
has 2
I don't know
seconds to
between these
answer
two who's better at the speed round.
It's Rocha. More
Worth 1
experience.
point apiece.
Yeah.
If you lose it, you
Yeah, he's been in
lose
more title
1
matches,
point.
so
All right,
that's the
guys.
thing.
Bibbiani, are you ready?
Yeah.
Rocha, are you ready? All right, then here we go. In The Wizard of Oz, who was the first of the 3 companions?
Scarecrow.
That's correct.
Correct. I
Point.
didn't finish the question, but that's correct.
Jesus.
Dorothy met on
Well
her
done.
journey to meet the wizard. All right, next question.
Thank you.
What was the nickname children called Sam Jackson's Elijah Price in the movie Unbreakable?
Mr. Glass.
That is correct.
For a point. Fuck. Tie
Next
game.
question.
Too fast.
I couldn't hear that one.
Okay, here you go. Ben Stiller, Robin Williams, and Dick Van Dyke star in what 2006?
Night at the
Rocha?
Museum.
Out at the museum?
Correct.
Correct for a point.
Nice.
Name the movie from the following characters: Jim, Bart, Taggart,
Blazing
Lil
Saddles.
Von Schutt.
Blazing Saddles.
Correct.
Final
And
one.
your final question here.
And one more question.
How many Karate Kid movies featured Pat Morita as?
4.
That's correct.
That is correct.
Correct.
Oh.
16, 15.
16.
Damn.
Incredible speed.
What a
round.
I'll tell you
round
what, though,
for
John
Bibbs.
got a point, and no one lost any
No.
points there. That's key.
This is
So
only
it's
a 1
it's a
point,
1-point game.
1 point battle.
Jesus
going
Christ.
into the 5th and final round, the championship
This
round.
is it.
All right. So,
That's enthusiasm. Thank you, everybody.
fifth round is going to work as such. The competitors are going to pick 3 numbers from 1 to 20. First one worth 2 points. Second one, 3, and the third one worth 5 points. All right. Both have all their JT rules. Both have their challenges. Bibbiani, you are 1 point lead ahead. What do you got?
10, 20, and 8.
10, 20, and 8 for the champion. The challenger.
6, 12, and 14.
6, 12, 14. John Rocha will go first here. 6, 12, and 14. 6 is the first one on the table. And, all right, John. 6. 90s movies. 90s movies.
Well,
Which
you did pretty
actor
good.
becomes embroiled in a nightmarish friendship with Jim Carrey in
Matthew Broderick.
1996's The Cable Guy?
Ben Stiller.
It's incorrect.
Correct.
Matthew Broderick. So John Rocha missed
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
Now he's got to take his 3. Damn it. And that is
Oh,
12.
shit.
Classics. Classics.
Okay.
What legendary director of such classics as The Maltese Falcon and Key Largo also directed the 1982
John.
adaptation of Annie?
Oh, John Huston. That took me too long.
5.
John Huston.
Correct for 3 points.
Oh.
All right, so now we
okay.
bounce to Bibbiani.
Come
on!
Bibbiani now goes for
Okay.
number 10.
Number 10, Christian, is comedy.
Yep.
Comedy. 2-point question for you, champ. In The Blues Brothers, why do Jake and Elwood need to raise $5,000 in 11 days?
To save
They're
the
trying to
orphanage.
save their old orphanage.
Yeah.
That is
Save the
correct for
orphanage.
2
Tie game.
points.
All right,
Tie
so
game.
now Bibbs has a chance to go up
Bibbs
All right,
needs
you
to
chose
go.
number 20, Mr. Bibbiani, and that is the category of Kate Blanchett. Kate Blanchett. What is the name of the demonic creature that ultimately defeats Hela in Thor Ragnarok?
Surtur. Surtur.
So, yeah.
Surtur. Son of a bitch. Why are you still alive? I love that moment.
2.
Repeat the question.
What is the name of the demonic creature that ultimately defeats Hela in Thor Ragnarok?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Curse.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Looking for Searcher.
Searcher.
All right,
Searcher.
so now we go
Searcher.
to so John
Okay,
Rocha.
5
John
pointers
Rocha will have a
left
chance to
for
hit
both
his
of them.
5, and if he hits it, it'll bounce back to Bibbiani.
Oh,
You do
no.
5 first. You do do your 5 first. So
This
John
is
Rocha
this.
will hit
This.
5, and if he misses it, bounces back to Bibbiani with a chance to win. And here we go. So Rocha has category number 14, Jodie Foster.
Oh.
Jodie Foster. Here we
Very
go.
talented.
Okay.
Jodie Foster starred opposite Chow Yun-fat in this 1999 historical drama.
Anna and the King?
5 points
Yes.
for Rocha.
Oh!
So here we go.
Wow, here we go.
Bibbiani hits it. We go to sudden death. If he misses it, John Rocha is the new champion. And we go with category number 8 for Bibbiani.
All
That's much
right.
less sudden death.
All
Not
right.
right now.
All right. Bibbiani, your 5-point question. You chose number 8. The category is spy movies. Okay. Spy movies. 5 points. In The Man from U.N.C.L.E., who plays the villainous Victoria Vinciguerra?
Damn it. Yeah.
5.
This is deep.
4, 3, 2,
This is
1.
really
Rosamund
deep.
Pike.
And you're
No!
Yes! Woo-hoo! 2-time champion, motherfucker! 5 Horsemen! What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it?
Elizabeth Debicki.
Elizabeth Debicki.
Yeah, it was her.
And Rocha.
I would not have gotten her. Oh, wow.
Bibbiani knew it. He knew it. He had it on the tip of his tongue. He had it, and Rocha has taken the championship. He's done it as a 2-time champion.
Wow.
Going to the spectacular. And my God, what a battle that was. Back and forth we went. Round 1, round 2, round 3, 4, and 5 was crazy. That was one of the best championship matches I've ever seen.
Look, you know me. I like to come here, make my stupid jokes, talk about eating tacos. I couldn't even think about that today. The tension.
Amen.
Was so from the set. These two competitors come in here, concentrate. This is what the game is all about, Christian. And to see it, I mean, 23-18 is relatively low scoring for a 5-round game. They were going at, but not a lot of missed questions. Just like this intense, even battle. And
it looks like the champion has something to say.
Yo, Lindley!
I did it! Calling out to his lady. Calling out to his lady. He has done it. He has won the championship for a 2nd time, and he's going to the spectacular now. And he did it. I can't believe it because Bibbiani played great.
Bibbiani played great. And I think he had that answer on the tip of his tongue at the end there. I think if hindsight's 20/20, maybe JT rules something to gather himself, but that's what it is. You either know it or you don't in that moment. And hats off to him as a
fun
champion.
fact. So of my 2 favorite
that
players,
point from where his career kind of started,
my 2 favorite all-time players, that being Rocha
becoming
and
the
Harloff,
champion, that is
they've
something no
both
one's
beaten
ever going to take
Bibbiani
away from him.
with a
But
score
then Rocha back
23-18.
in the saddle again.
Nice.
That's the story right now.
That's
The
not bad.
Outlaw is on top of the heap. Once again, he is the champion. He will be playing the winner of the singles tournament at the spectacular in the main event. The champion is John Rocha.
Harloff did it in 3 rounds, though.
That is a great championship match. He has nothing to hang his head about that. It was a great match he played. Unbelievably played well. I'm proud of both of these guys because that was, as a fan of this game, watching them go back and forth. That's got to be match of the year so far for me anyway. I love that match.
I loved it too, man. I'm almost speechless, which you know.
I know.
I'm a bag of hot air.
That's not easy.
I know, I know how it is to host a championship match, and you feel it. If it's so close.
William the Beast Bibbiani and
if it's so close, you can feel
Movie
that.
Trivia Schmoedown champion, the Outlaw, John Rocha. Here we go.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with your new singles champion.
Oh no, don't apologize,
The Outlaw.
Riley. Be happy.
How does it feel to have that belt back on your shoulder?
It feels great. A sense of relief. You know, it's been a year and a half since I had it. I lost it to my man here in my first title defense, and it's been a long road back. A lot of people question me. A lot of people saying, why is he still in the league? He's old news. He's a dinosaur. He's a relic. But all I do is put my head down and keep winning. And that's what I did to win this belt. And, you know, I faced a great competitor today. A great competitor.
Absolutely. You and Bibbiani may have just put on the match of the year.
Oh.
It was just pound for pound going at each other the entire time out there. When you hit that betting round question, the Sly Arnie, how excited were you?
I was excited. As you saw my reaction, I reacted strongly, but then you got to keep it all in. The thing is, when you play these 5-round matches, you can't get too high, you can't get too low. When I beat Dan Murrow,
felt like the momentum shift.
Yeah. Well, they did. I was just like, okay, I got another round to go and another round after that, or another round after this one. So that's the way it goes. You got to keep it chill. When I played Dan Murrow and I beat Dan, that's the way I held it together through the whole thing. You know, I've got this new regimen now where I focus, I meditate, I listen to music, puts me in the right mindset to walk into battle, and it served me well against those team action guys, and it served me well today against Wayne Bibbiani.
And then going into the final round, you had some great pulls. And I could just tell, like, you could just taste it at the very end.
I could, but I almost lost it there by answering too quickly. You know, that happens in this game. And no matter how much
that two-pointer, Jesus.
Focus and you dial in, you can still make those mistakes. And that's the thing I'm going to have to correct for when I defend the belt soon coming up here.
After everything that you've been through this year, including your recent loss in the team tournament.
Yeah.
How does this change things?
Well, listen, people need to understand something. First of all, I want to apologize to all the fans who were embarrassed by my reaction. I was just as embarrassed as you were. But my heart is in this game. I love this game. This isn't just a play thing for me. I give my heart, I focus, I concentrate, I study. I spend hours studying movie trivia so I can show up and give you a damn good match because you fans deserve it. And I hope you feel you got your money's worth in this match. That's what I do. That's what
we did.
Fun of me.
We fucking did.
I love it that much. My man Ryan
Thank you so much.
In the office, he knows. We're both dialed in when we talk about the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
And now you get to sit back and you get to watch the singles tournament unfold.
I do. I'm looking forward to it. Some great competitors in this tournament.
Are there any in particular that you're wanting to face?
Well, I would love to face my man one more time, but he's not in the tournament from what I understand. So I'll say.
Taking it off.
Whose fault is that?
There it is.
Dan Murrow. You're the greatest of all time, my friend, and I love you to pieces. I would love to go toe-to-toe with you one more time, buddy. Horseman to horseman, friend to friend, champ to champ. I owe you for that last loss, that triple threat loss. So, baby, I'd love to see you. But anybody who comes out of this tournament, because it's chock full of incredible competitors, I'll be happy to play them. Oh, and a new boy, Chance, Mr. Overrated. They should stop calling that because you ain't that, son. You brought it in our tag team match. But I owe you a whooping, boy. So you take care of business. And I'm going to take care of that Arizona butt. Some heat. You never felt in Arizona, son. So you come bring it. You better show up every match. You better show up.
Oh, he will.
You,
he fucking will.
I want to see you.
It's dry heat, John. It's dry heat.
Dry heat? Is that what they say?
But congratulations again. And what are you having for Champs Lunch?
Well, we're going to figure that out afterwards.
He's having a piece
I want to say
of
one thing before we wrap
action.
up here. William Bibbiani, you got nothing to hang your head about, my friend. You played a hell of a match. You are the beast for a reason. I've never trained for anyone harder than I trained for you. My weekends were gone because I focused on training for you, my friend. And thank God I had people around me who wanted to help me train. And so, Bibbiani, this is what I'm going to tell you, brother. You're a good champion. I hope I see you again down the road in the ring. You don't get to kiss my boots this time, brother, and I get to keep my hat, so.
So, Bibbs, in the end, there can only be one man left standing, unfortunately.
Or woman, but in this case, it was two dudes. It's Rocha. It's Rocha this time.
You put on a hell of a match out there today, sir.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate everything you do here. You're really great, so thank you.
This isn't about me.
It is, though. You're here every single week, and you're really fantastic. And I really appreciate the work everyone does on the show. I want to thank everyone who came out for my intro today. I'm not sure John thought it was as funny as I did, but, you know, it's fine. Hopefully people enjoyed it. Yeah, this was a good match. I feel really, really good about this match.
You may have just put on the match of the year.
I don't know if that's true. I mean, God, Mara and Rachel and Draco and Erwin, those are some incredible matches too. But I do feel good about this match. I think, it was toe-to-toe the entire time. It came down to just basically one question. And that's fine. I forgot Elizabeth Debicki's name. Elizabeth Debicki, if you're watching, and I'm sure you are.
Why wouldn't she be?
I'm sorry.
Why wouldn't she?
I'll make it up to you somehow. But yeah, I feel good. I even got to prove myself in the speed
Hit him up on Twitter.
I was just gonna say, where I thought you really shone today was the speed round, and I think that's something that people don't give you enough credit for, and that we've always thought maybe that was an area you could have improved on.
Yeah,
you
got 4 out of 5.
Dominated out there today.
There's only one person that that's not true, actually. I owe a bunch of people for that. A lot of people helped me train. My wife, Michelle, helped me train for that. Also, Mark Hanopik helped me train for that. I want to thank Mark Hanopik for that. So, yeah, I worked at it, and yeah, I'm glad it worked out. It's a shame it didn't work out a little better, but yeah, no, this is fine. I'm a little bummed I don't get to play anymore for the rest of the year, but you have not seen the last of me.
No.
I will be bugging Thad, Christian, Kalinowski, whoever's actually in charge. I literally don't know anymore.
None of us do.
I'll be bugging them to announce as often as I can. And I'm going to say this right now. I am offering my services to literally any competitor. Doesn't matter if we've had a beef in the past. Doesn't matter if we don't know each other. Feel free to contact me. I will be your freelance entrance consultant. I am sick and tired of the boring entrances. I will help literally anyone, literally any time to help improve the show on that level and make everyone's entrance marvelous.
You and Brienne could
do
literally
that,
start a business.
please.
Brienne is welcome to join me on this. She is a genius at it as well. She's one of the best. That can be a thing. I'm happy to do that. Literally anybody, just let me know.
I got to ask you one more question. Yeah. Does this mean that we can finally
put the
feud between you and Rocha to rest?
What feud? We're done. It was ridiculous in the first place. I kind of just wanted to leave.
So much shouting.
Ricky was just in my ear like Grima Wormtongue, just like, oh, what if you betrayed him? And I'm just like, I don't know, sure, I don't know. I'm really tired, and he just got me at a bad day. So listen, the feud is over. It was fun while it lasted, but yeah, I'm good. I don't care anymore. I'm looking forward to the next feud. I'm sure there's going to be another one. It's the Schmoedown. Hey, who wants to start some shit? Anybody? Anybody want to start some shit?
Anyone? Christian?
Get over here!
Who the fuck was that?
That is, but
Who the fuck is that?
Yes, I'll feud with you, sir. That's great.
Back to you guys.
So,
Who the fuck was that?
Humble in defeat, looking forward to it, and I thought very classy in his interview as well, talking about it. I mean, you can't take anything away from him. That was an incredible. That was one of Bibbiani's best performances. Don't even worry about the loss. It was one of his best performances ever. Showed he can hang in that speed round. Everything, and then the Outlaw looking for the winner of that singles tournament. He doesn't care who it is. He just wants to play. Obviously, he would love to play his former rival and now teammate Dan Merle. He's looking at the kid in Chance Ellison. He's looking at any of these people that are out there. He wants to.
I just want to see Chance in the fucking singles tournament.
It's a new and old John Rocha. John Rocha's always going to be stuff he's passionate, but there's a new purpose and peace in John's eyes. The other day he gave me Butterfingers for breakfast. He's never done anything nice to me. He's got something bubbling up inside him that is new and different, and I can see it in his eyes. It's the old and the new Rocha combining for this race.
Well, I mean, look a couple of days ago in that heartbreaking loss that he had inside of the team tournament. It broke his heart, and he knew, but he knew he had to get himself back on the horse. And Bibbiani was one of the ways that really he was inspired. Bibbiani inspired him to get out there and play, and he did. It did look like the Rocha of old, because this game can beat you down a little bit too. He's been playing for a long time. He has just broken 2 records. He is the first person to ever win the team championship and the singles championship twice. He is also the first person in the history of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown to win 11 matches. He has done a lot here so far, and now
son of a bitch, that is a record, all right.
In the spectacular 3 years in a row. That is something special. The Outlaw is the champion again. And Ken, I'm glad we got to witness it.
I am absolutely honored that I got to witness with you here today.
I will ignore his last outing in the spectacular, but good for him.
All right, guys, so make sure, obviously, tweet at both of these guys and let them know how incredible. Show them your support. Let them know how
we will.
They put their blood, their sweat, and their tears out here for you guys. And please let them know it. Comment. Like the match. If you really like this thing, keep on helping us grow. Go to the Patreon, patreon.com/Schmoedown.
What are you doing, Chris?
Become a member. Get one of
these. Oh, boy, what are you doing?
Thank you so much for the pit boss, Ken Knapsack. I'm Christian Harloff. We'll see you at the spectacular. We'll see you all with so many more matches. The singles.
I saw that. I saw that.
The team tournament still going on. Lots of stuff. One more time for Bibbiani and the new Movie Trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, John Rocha. Thanks for checking.
Are you okay there, Chris? Are you alright?
Horseman! Oh, I'm alright. I'm happy. Like I said, Bibbiani is one of my favorites in the game. He's one of my favorite podcast hosts. But my God, John, baby, you did it. 2-time champion. And you know what? Sure, he's not going to go in for the team belts anytime soon again. But I can rest assured knowing that he has a decent chance of defending as Spectacular. And you know what? Maybe he'll lose again. But that's the wonderful thing about the Outlaw, is that even when he gets knocked down, like he did earlier this week, he gets right back the fuck on up and gives one of his best performances of his entire Schmoedown career. He is now the, fourth person to join the 23 club of Merle, Harloff, and Bibbiani. Yeah, sure. And yes, Ethan did beat that record by 1 point against Harris. Yes.
Okay, I do want to say you cannot say that someone has scored that 23 points when it's a title match, because there are more points to give in a title match. So you can't say, yes, he scored 23 points, but you cannot say that because it's a title match. There are 8 more points to be scored in a title match, and that's why it's unfair to even compare the two. Look, Bibbiani scored the 23 points in 3 rounds. Harloff did that as well. That's why it's impressive. In 5 rounds, it's not that impressive anymore. Especially because those people are going for the belt. Those people are in a title match, and they are supposed to be the best of the best. I'm sorry to break your whatever it was, but look, this was a great match. I loved it. I loved that that Rocha won it. Because he should have, because the fact is he beat Bateman and Guy, 2 of the best to play the game, in my personal fucking opinion, and you can shut up about that. Bateman actually had Rocha on the ropes until the final fucking question. If Bateman had scored the 5-pointer, he would have been in a spot. He might have been the champion at this point. Unfortunately, he lost to Rocha in 1 game because that's just sometimes the way the game goes, you know. But still, the fact that Rocha won this makes me believe that Bateman and Guy can definitely get up there to challenge for that belt at one point, which makes me happy inside. Look, Bibbs is a very good competitor since his first match. We've seen that. But in my opinion, he's always been this little bit overrated, where the only way that he got to the belt is because, well, he won the free-for-all, and then he won a match against Jeff Snyder that Jeff Snyder just didn't want to be in. That's the only reason why I think that Bibbs got that belt. So, in my personal opinion, in my personal opinion, it was luck for Bibbs. And Rocha, yeah, he deserves the belt, but he's not the best singles competitor out there right now. There are better singles competitors out there right now that are in the tournament, that'll duke it out in the tournament. That'll be great to watch. And whoever wins that tournament, I think they'll get the belt from Rocha. We'll see whoever that is. But this was a great fucking match. Holy shit. Until the last 5-pointer of both the competitors, with the potential of even a sudden death game. I could not suffer that after Tuesday. that was just too much, guys.
Yeah, that would have broken me.
Yeah. Anyway, Chris, do you have any final words?
No.
No.
I'm happy.
You're happy. That's good.
Because since my favorite competitor is a little busy running this whole shindig to actually compete anymore, I will happily settle for my number 2 guy to come back to the top, and it'll give me one more thing to really look forward to come late December.
And I will just say that out of these 2 guys, Bibbs and Rocha was the best. I said that before this match happened, and after the match, it proved to be like that. So with that said, I'm happy. I'm looking to the future. And Chris, where can people find you?
You guys can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Stardust, at Skywalker Dome. And you guys can follow this very channel, Dedicated Art, on Twitter, Instagram, at D2A channel. Like us on Facebook. And stay tuned because obviously, by the time you're seeing this, the live show will have already happened. And next Monday, I think, is when our next Resistance recap drops.
Yep.
It's gonna be a fun one, and I'm very happy.
You're very happy.
And you guys can follow my band Silver Nightfall everywhere at Silver Nightfall.
Well, guys, please like the video, comment on any of the things that we said during the video that we had our thoughts about and we might have been wrong about during the video. Like, I thought I saw Paul Oyama. I'm not joking. I really legit think I saw him. I might have been wrong, so tell me if I'm wrong or right about that. But do like the video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If, as Chris said, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere on the social media, on the twits, on the interwebs and whatnot. And you can follow me at Dutch Movie Guy on Twitter, where I sometimes tweet shit out. And you can find me, Kees Cornelissen, on Facebook. If once again you know how to spell that, but by now you should know how to spell that. It's in the description and whatnot. With that said, guys, we'll be back for the live show. Oh no, we already have done the live show at this point. We'll be back for our Resistance recap on Monday and our next reaction to the Schmoedown after that. So look out for that, guys. Take care.